Alright, so the first step is to, as you can see, lay the parts out and make sure they're all together and accounted for. So this took me about a solid 30 to 45 minutes. And I've laid them out so that they're kind of in the order of how we're going to build with them. So we have all the A, B, and P here. Those are the first ones we're going to be using. Then and in the back there's the H over there, right next to them, that we're also going to be using the H first. And then all the E's. The E's are going to be used to make the 8 things going in the center. And then, oh, I didn't even notice this. So most of it looked okay, except for some small manufacturing defects, like this G5 part here. Hopefully that doesn't compromise the strength too much, but that's unfortunate. Timu quality. But there are some flimsy parts. Like this one is very flimsy. So who knows how that'll hold up. And of course we have F1 here. So all the F's are together. F and G's are together because they're going to be used for the roof. While this is going to be used to make the supporting structure for the roof, and that's going to be used for the main structure. It's going to be the corner poles and the overarching beams. So with that, and I also have all the small parts separate so that they don't get lost. So we're actually going to need these J's for the first step, so let's bring this over here. And then I have my hardware here. I kept them in the bags because the actual hardware doesn't have the labels on it, it's on the bag. And then you're going to need a screwdriver for this. I have a drill with a screwdriver attachment, so same thing. And you're also going to need some Allen keys. They give you Allen keys, but I figure it's better just to have them on hand. So it's a good idea to look at your instruction booklet and to follow the instructions, obviously. But you really want to pay close attention to, sometimes each instruction has a ×4, so you want to do that 4 times. Because of course it's a square gazebo, so you gotta repeat some steps. And you also want to read the instructions for orientation purposes. So for example, this P here, it's not symmetrical, so there's going to be a hole at the top. So you want to make sure that you orient it correctly. Even though the P is this orientation, like this is how you read the P, it's actually meant to be installed in this orientation. And the last thing you want to pay attention to, or not pay attention to, but note, is that this might not be the same gazebo because this one looks rectangular. And actually, if we go further ahead, you'll see that the top looks like it's rectangular, but the actual structure is square. So don't get fooled. This is a square structure. It is 12 by 12, but the drawing makes it look like it's square. This one doesn't, so I assume that they reused instructions. But with that being said, just make sure you pay attention to all the parts and make sure you use the correct parts, and you should be good to go. Anyway, you're going to start with the 4 posts and the 4 beams. Then you're going to build the roof support structure on top, starting with the cross section, and then the other 4. And then once you have the support structure on, you're going to put the roof on. And once you do that, then you can put the curtain on. And then you're supposed to secure it into the wood or into the cement. Okay, so we're going to end the segment off. This is just getting prepared for the build. In the next video, we're going to actually build it, and we'll go over each step, or every other step, and show you the tricks of the trade as we build it. Alright, that's going to be it. I'm Aiman, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'd probably just stick these on the Allen key, and then insert it. Okay, so we finished one side. You can get it done with 2 people by having this one leaned against a stable structure like another canopy. But you can see that once this is on, we can get the last one on pretty easily. So already we've built the main supports and we've screwed it to the ground using the anchors. We've tried checking how level it is, and it's mostly level. You can see it's still a tiny bit off. Then this outside part would be protected by G3. So my dad used that reasoning to switch his decision. So now we're going to place the knife side on the inside. Okay, so I was able to just wiggle it around. Yeah, so I just pushed the actual roof back and forth until finally I was able to get it fully out. And now there we go. See, takes a pretty long time to do the roof. I think just one side takes like 1 to 2 hours. So expect the entire thing to take 4 to 8 hours, depending on how comfortable you are with it. But we're gonna take a break here. Me and my dad are probably gonna fish it tonight. We don't want to do it tomorrow because we might not wake up in time for it to be not hot, and then by then all the parts are gonna be super hot. And also we don't want any of the raccoons to walk on it, so we'll probably try